Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the...
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this special figure showcase, we're going to be looking at the original 1984 Autobot minibot Windcharger. So, what we're going to do with this video, we're going to have a quick look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. We're going to have a look at other figures they've made using the same mould. I'm going to point out a few things that you need to be aware of, and I'm also going to show you a couple of different variants that they've used as well, and the packaging they come in. Right, let's get started. He's a great little figure, and of course with him being a minibot, he is incredibly and super basic, but he just looks really good. Colour scheme works absolutely brilliant with the red and the black, and of course you've got some nice chrome in the legs. That is something to be aware of. The other things to be aware of, as you can see here, you've obviously got the metal for the wheels, and they can get corroded quite easily. Arm joints as well, if you wanted to, you can actually pose them, so sometimes they can be super loose. Just some other little things to be aware of. The wheels of course will spin round unless they're super corroded, and this is the pre-rub variant because we've got the Autobot symbol there. The rub sign versions later released had the rub sign, funnily enough, on the other side of the bonnet. But as you can see, super basic but super good. He was one of the most popular minibots in honesty, and that was due to mainly his alternate mode, which is of course a Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, and it's a little bit deformed, but you'll also notice with mine that he has a wheel missing. So I suppose, and the annoying thing for me is I didn't know about this until I literally just picked him off the shelf and was going to use him to transform, but somebody, the previous owner, had super glued, as you can see, in there. So if you're looking to buy one, ask to see him in both modes. If I'd have done that, then I wouldn't have had that particular problem. The transformation process though is of course super simple. It's just literally folding his legs out and carefully pulling his arms out. You can see that he looks really bland with that Autobot sticker there on his chest, so that is something to be aware of. Again, if you do want to display him in robot mode, it does look so much better with that being there. But I think, as I'm sure you'll agree, that is a beautiful alternate mode. So official variants then, we can see this unfortunately isn't mint on seal card. This is a reseal done by my good friend Tim Banerjee, and you can probably just about make out that they are two tones of red. See that the one in the packaging is that bit darker, and this is a known variant. Again, just the color shade of the red. This is also one of the variants of the card with him in the with him in the alternate mode. There is the original lovely artwork, and you can see it was $2.37. Very strange price. We've got the original 1984 vintage battle scene, and there is of course the super easy transformation process on the back. For people who are interested, there are his original tech specs, and I'm just going to carefully pop that back there. So of course, because he was one of the original Autobot minibots, they later used his mold again a couple of years later for Series 3, and they made Tailgate. So pretty much the same, just changed the head sculpt and a little bit of the detail on the front there. But of course, very similar. And then quite a few years later on, officially we're looking at the BotCon. I've not opened this yet, but I will be doing a video on it soon, so I'll properly open it for that. This was of course Rook, where again they used the mold but changed the colours of him. Now you may be wondering what the ones are in the background, and these were the Antex. So these are the Argentinian releases of this particular figure, and you can see they've both got the same name, both called Camaro, Robocar, and these were the only two known colour variations of the Antex variants. So yes, there's quite a few other variants of this in South America and all the other countries like Brazil, etc. But this is the Brazilian version, and there is Antex, what I was just referring to. We've again got it is the same, look, it's the same artwork, just slightly different colors, and they've changed the sticker on his chest. The sticker on his chest is very similar to the original pre-Transformer stickers that used to be on his chest, and funnily enough, yes, this is actually broken whilst sealed, and I've only ever seen one more of these in hand. I've seen pictures of these, but the other one as well was actually damaged inside, so that shows you the quality that these were made with in the factories. The card, you may be able to tell, is much more flimsy. It's a much cheaper material, and then ironically enough on the back they've got the correct colours of him. There is of course Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper as well, and then there's a little bit of a spiel about him, but of course it's in a completely different language. So that is the blue version, and then the other one excuse me, is the yellow version, and everything else is exactly the same. The artwork, I love the fact that we've got pretty much tailgate up there again on the actual picture. This is, as I say, the yellow and black version, and then everything else is exactly the same. So again, there are other variants of this colour, of this particular minibot, but not made by Antex. Hopefully in a year, in the forthcoming videos or in the future, I'll be able to track a few of them down and do a more updated video. But for now, very simply and very delightful, because again, I think he's a great little figure and a great little toy. There is of course the original 1984 Series 1 minibot Windcharger. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.